Imagine this: a city where every glance is met by another pair of eyes, not a reflection off a glossy screen, where laughter spills from cafe tables, not from a meme, where the hum of life is the sound of conversation, footsteps, birds, wind, not the constant buzz of notifications. Welcome to No, the silent city, a world where the greatest innovation never happened, where smartphones were never invented. What would our streets, our parks, our public spaces look like in this alternate reality? Would we feel more connected, not digitally, but humanly? Today, we're stepping into a city that never forgot how to look up. This is No, public spaces without screens. Part 1. The screenification of everything. In our world, screens crept quietly into every corner of public life. Bus stops became light boards. Cafes, once buzzing with conversation, now glow with the blue light of 1,000 tiny rectangles. Even parks, places once meant for reflection, now shimmer with the flicker of pixels. But let's rewind. In No, screens never conquered public space. A morning commute here feels different. No one is hunched over a device. The bus ride becomes a small theater of glances, overheard stories, spontaneous chats. People read physical newspapers, exchange opinions, or simply gaze out the window, letting their minds wander. Without the daily feed of content, imagination fills the gaps. Ideas surface in silence. The public realm, streets, benches, marketplaces, becomes a living network, not of Wi-Fi, but of presence. In No, being in public doesn't mean being distracted together. It means being aware, alive, together. Now let's step back into our timeline, the one we know too well. Here, the promise of connection came at a cost. Our attention splintered into fragments, our minds constantly tethered, waiting for the next vibration, the next like, the next ping. Public spaces, once designed to invite wandering thought and serendipitous encounter, became silent stages for invisible audiences. We stopped talking to one another and started performing for one another. The anxiety, the restlessness, the feeling of never being off. They all trace back to this quiet transformation of shared space. Every park bench, every plaza, every train platform became another portal into digital consumption. But in No, none of this happened. There's no doom scrolling, no phantom buzz in your pocket, no endless reflex to check if anything has happened online. Instead, stillness feels safe. Boredom becomes a birthplace of thought. The public sphere, free of digital noise, becomes fertile ground for curiosity, empathy, and imagination. Part 3. A glimpse into the silent city. Close your eyes. Now, picture it. The silent city. The morning light hits the cobblestones. At the corner bakery, the scent of bread fills the air. People linger, greet each other by name, exchange stories instead of scrolling headlines. The marketplace is alive with sound. The clink of coins, laughter, haggling, music. Street performers play for faces, not for followers. Children chase pigeons instead of pixels. In No, the library is still a sanctuary, a temple of quiet minds. The park is a playground for conversation, reflection, creativity. The plaza is where debates spark, ideas spread, movements begin. And the people, oh the people, they are present. When you walk through No, you don't see bowed heads or distracted glances. You see eyes that meet, smiles that linger, moments that breathe. In this world, connection is not downloaded, it's lived, and it's not just an idea. Even in our own reality, traces of No exist. Communities experimenting with screen-free zones, cafes that ban phones, events where devices are sealed away, neighborhoods that reclaim conversation, tiny pockets of resistance, silent cities growing inside the noisy one. Part 4. Designing for Disconnection. What would it take to design a real silent city, here in our time? Architects and planners in No build spaces for presence. Benches face each other, not advertisements. Paths are curved to invite exploration, not efficiency. Natural sound is preserved. The rustle of trees, the rhythm of footsteps, the music of life itself. Instead of digital billboards, walls are canvases for local art. Instead of GPS directions, the city's design itself gently guides you by smell, sound, texture. The principles are simple but radical, designed for discovery, not distraction. Value sensory experience over digital stimulation. Encourage slow time, not instant gratification. In No, the third place thrives. That cafe where strangers become friends. That park where thinkers and wanderers share benches and silence. That plaza where every gathering feels like an invitation. Technology didn't vanish, it simply stayed home. The public realm belongs again to people, not pixels. Part 5. Reclaiming our public squares. Now, back to us. The world with screens. What can we learn from No? What if we made small choices to make our spaces, our moments, more silent, more alive? Next time you're in a park, try leaving your phone in your bag. When you ride the bus, look up. Notice the faces, the skyline, the passing light. When you meet someone, give them your whole attention. Not because you must, but because it's a rare and beautiful thing. Change doesn't always start with sweeping policies. It starts with presence. Because the truth is, we don't need to live in No to live like it. We can start reclaiming our squares, our cafes, our plazas, one moment at a time. And maybe, just maybe, if enough of us do, we'll begin to remember what it feels like to belong, not to a network, but to each other. So, imagine again, a city where every face is lit by sunlight, not by screens. Where the only feed you follow is the rhythm of footsteps, the laughter in a crowd, the wind between buildings. That city isn't fantasy, it's memory. The world as it once was and could be again. This is No, the silent city, a place without screens, a place that knows the value of presence. Now the question is, are you ready to look up? Know more, be more,